Story of a prostitute. Story of a prostitute. This is the story of a prostitute. Man, that was the easiest song I ever had to pull out of my ass. Anyway, hello there, Nate Jackson, Criterion Collection Reviewer Guy here. Number 299. Number 299. Sorry, it's a trip. Number 299. Our Suzuki Palooza keeps on coming. Seijun Suzuki's Story of a Prostitute. Shunpuden. Shunpuden, I think that's how you pronounce the Japanese title. 1965, 96 minutes, black and white monaural Japanese. So yeah, this one definitely was not my favorite of the Suzukis. There were aspects of it that, I mean, there again, like just like, you know, the other movies, it's fun to watch. There's some really cool imagery, some really trippy things that he does out of nowhere. Sometimes like ideas that he just visual ideas he just throws in all of a sudden. Doesn't make much sense, but it's still really cool to look at. So anyway, let me tell you about this. So Harumi is this woman who got jaded by her lover, who got married to some other guy, and so she runs off and becomes a comfort woman to a bunch of soldiers fighting this war against China. And so she meets with these guys, and she starts to end up like spending a lot of time with the adjutant or the lieutenant or whatever, whose name is Narita. And you know, he's a really tough guy. He beats her a lot, and you know, basically has his way with her. However, she ends up falling for his like right hand man, his second in command, his like, you know, errand boy. What's his name? Mikami is a very much younger man, and they fall for each other. And she, like, you know, she really falls for him, and she wants, he's very much got the mindset of a soldier, very just thinks straightforward about, you know, fighting it. And so he's not really interested in too much in, you know, in like, you know, having sex with her or anything like that, or falling for her. In fact, in one scene, I mean, there's one crucial scene which I couldn't stand, was where he hits her, and she ends up screaming bloody murder for some reason, and so everybody starts ganging up on Mikumi, saying, "Oh, I did a woman." And she's like, "No, it's not true," even though you did hurt her. Yeah, it's just like, it's just horrendous to listen to this woman scream for like a whole minute and just just over and over and over again. It's just like, shut up, god damn it. Well, it was like, and I was like, well, that's one whole letter grade down, you know. I just can't stand that kind of shit. So anyway, but yeah, so eventually, you know, they do spend a little more time together. They start having kind of a bit of an affair, and they get together. And so, but anyway, however, you know, this battle, the Chinese attack like their base, and so they all go off. Harumi doesn't, you know, is trying to find Mikumi, and ends up, you know, running onto the battlefield trying to find him. And he's like, I guess he's one of the best machine gunners, so he's like sent out way into no man's land or whatever. And so there's, you know, this really iconic shot of her running across the field, like, well, all the bullets are flying past her. She doesn't get hit once. So she goes to find him, and he's not mortally wounded, but he's wounded pretty bad. So she stays with him and tries to keep him alive and keep him company. Meanwhile, the Chinese, you know, come down and attack them, or they don't attack him, they capture him, and I guess they somehow let him go. And this is the other part that was a little confusing. They let both of them go, or they let her go, but they capture him or something like that. And yeah, that part was a little confusing. But yeah, what happens is, so Harumi tries to help. Oh no, I know what happens. They send him back to. They send them both back to the Japanese. The Chinese send them back to the Japanese. The Japanese find out about the affair between Harumi and Mikami, and they have like Mikami court-martialed and like jailed to be executed. Harumi gets a hand grenade to try and like help him, you know, escape. She helps him escape, and he gets a hand grenade to try and blow the place up. However, he's so apparently he's so like disgraced or whatever. He's just like, I feel like he feels like he feels like he's let himself down. He kind of let the army down by, having this affair with Harumi. And so he ends up deciding to, blow himself up with the grenade. Harumi realizes this, pounces on him, and they both die in the explosion. And then the final scene, which I thought was really neat, was the leaders, one of the leaders talking to the troop about how you guys need to stay away from the women, not stop falling in love with women, because that's what ruined Mikami's life. It's like he was disgraced and all that, and then but all the men kind of say, wow, he was really brave. It's like, I wish I could find a woman like Harumi and all that. And so they think differently, and even the I don't know what you call him, the general, the high general of the whole thing. Even Shy, they write off his death. They hide it and say it was I think it says Corporal Mikami died of pneumonia. They don't, they're not gonna tell that he died, killing himself up because he had sex with a prostitute. He had an affair with a prostitute, which is just it's interesting to see that how the army was trying to be hush hush about all these really illicit things going on in the ranks. And so yeah, that's basically the movie. Suzuki, again, like I said, there's some really cool imagery. There's during the scene where Harumi realizes that Mikami wants to blow himself up, there's a lot of stop motion where the camera just freezes for some reason for a few seconds and then just starts again, and again, a lot of overexposure. I think it's interesting that he used black and white for this again. I think a lot of this is because it's kind of more of a historical movie. But then again, so is Gate of Flesh. Gate of Flesh was set, was only a year before Story of a Prostitute, and that was in color. And that was set in war times, after right after the war. So I don't know. I think with that movie he used color because of the dresses of the women. Story of a Prostitute is something that I feel like probably works a little better in black and white because of the historical aspect, because of the romantic aspect, the love aspect of it, and yeah, there's just no real need for color in that movie. I don't know, but anyway, so yeah, Story of a Prostitute, rating. Like I said, that whole screaming bit was kind of stupid, and it just wasn't the most fantastic movie I've seen by Suzuki. We're probably going to give it a B. I'll give it a B. He's had better. Fighting Elegy, Youth of Beast, even Tokyo Drifter. This one's just not his best. But anyway, Story of a Prostitute, still B. Still not a bad movie. If you're a fan of Suzuki, you gotta check it out. At least check it out once. You may find something in it that I didn't find, but it's still not bad. So Story of a Prostitute B. Stop 11 minutes. There's a 27-minute collection of interviews with Suzuki, production designer Takeo Kimura, and film critic Tadao Sato, just talking about the workings and all that. And I guess it was based on a movie that was co-written by Akira Kurosawa called Army of, what's the name of it? Let me look it up. It's here, over here. Let's see. What was the name of it? Escape at Dawn, directed by Senchichi Taniguchi. Are there any Taniguchi? So there are. So that I thought that movie might have been in the Criterion collection. But the only movie with the word escape in it is Robert Bresson's Man Escape. So anyway, so maybe someday they'll get that one and they'll do a Story of a Prostitute, Escape at Dawn twofer. But anyway, so there's that trailer, blah. So anyway, Story of a Prostitute B, not bad, but not the greatest. So that's it for now. There's a chance I might. So here's the thing. I'm not sure when we're going to be able to get to the live Kwakatsu Suzu. right now, because that's the last one we have. That's the next one we have, and then we're done. I mean, outside of the 2 rewatches we still have to do. So I've been rethinking the schedule. Obviously, I've got a couple. I want to get to it sometime next week. I just got to call my brother and his wife and find out, hey, when can you guys do this? I mean, they can watch it whenever. I mean, we just need them to, I just got to let them know, hey, you guys should watch it, prepare some stuff, and then we'll do the call and, try to figure it out. And I still have to test. I don't know how I'm going to get them on the screen. I have a video recorder that I've been meaning to try out, I'm going to try out, and I just don't know how the sound works. So I really need to call them, and we're probably going to do Google Hangouts and figure out, how to get them both on the screen at the same, get all 3 of us on the screen and get the sound running too. I think it'll work with just getting the picture, but getting sound is a whole nother, situation. It might not be the greatest of quality because of the fact that I'm recording my, I'll be recording my monitor, but it's the best I can do, and I really want these guys to be in it, and they've been really passionate about doing it. They've been very open about doing it, so I want to get them there. So this may be the last, so not the last review for this week. Well, yeah, definitely. I may put off Branded to Kill until Sunday, and then do Qui-Gon on Monday, in case they can't do it. Otherwise, maybe we'll probably do Branded to Kill and Qui-Gon. No, more than likely, I think we may do Branded to Kill either much later tonight. I know they're at work right now, so I can't call them and ask them about it, to try and seal a date. So we may put off Branded to Kill until either later tonight or Sunday. That's my big point. But for now, yes. So Branded to Kill, of course, and then Qui-Gon. Hopefully, if everything plays out, Branded to Kill on tonight, Qui-Gon on Sunday, Life Aquatic with Steve Suzuki on Monday. Although, yeah, I may be busy Monday too. I may have some plans. I'm not sure right now. But yeah, I'm getting the showdown ready. I picked the top 28. I've just got to rank them. It was very, very difficult to find, the top 28 movies, but I got 28 that I really liked, and I'm just got to get some of the movies. Some of them I have, some of them I've bought, in the last couple sales, so I don't have to get them all from the library. And if just in case we're delayed, the Life Aquatic with Steve Suzuki review is delayed a little bit, I have something new that I'm doing, just to pass the time, but also just because something that you guys are going to hate, because it's all about hate. And but however, let's just say if you like hearing me get all frustrated about movies that I personally hate, but you guys all love, then this is for you. Basically, well, I guess I'll just tell you. I'm doing a top 14 worst Criterion movies. Obviously, top 28 is the best. Top 14 worst Criterion movies we've seen for every season. I mean, not all together, because you know what'll be at the top of the list regardless of what, But yeah, so I'm gonna go back. So I'm going back. I was just having some fun with it before I did this review. I got the worst 14 from season 1, the first 100, and then I still got a couple, one more to cut from the thing, because it's kind of hard to think about, which ones are really, really horrible and which ones are just kind of stupid, which ones are just, ones that weren't bad, but, and of course, being bad is subjective, because there's a lot of people that probably say, oh, every movie is awesome, every movie is great. No, you've got to draw the line somewhere, And for me, it's just easier. It's easier to draw. I mean, it's harder to draw the line as to which is the worst. I don't know, because there are some crappy ones. Anyway, so that's coming. I don't know when we'll do those. It'll be pretty quick. I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna get the DVDs from the library or anything, because I don't want to touch those DVDs. I'll just, rank them. I'll just rank them. We'll do a little, just, 10, 15 minute, and I'll just talk about why I couldn't stand them. Obviously, some will be easier to talk about than others. And, yeah. Because some of them I can't remember very well, but I remember that it was not a pleasant experience watching them. So we'll get to season 1 sometime later next week. We'll probably be maybe a Sunday or Monday, and then season 2 and season 3, and then of course we got the finale, the wrap up, get some facts together, and then the showdown, and then we're done. So anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Morals: don't kill yourself with hand grenades, even if you think you've disgraced your regiment or whatever. And don't have sex with prostitutes. Or don't fall in love with prostitutes. I don't know. That's the best I can do for now. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching, and we will see you either tonight or Sunday for Branded to Kill. Our Suzuki Fest is coming to an end soon. Anyway, we'll see you later. Until then, goodbye.